Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your January 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive in now, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, and see what January 1st to the 15th of 2020 of this new decade holds for you. Right, so what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be moving your spirit guide animal cards over to the side. I will be layering these on top of the tarot because it gives such a beautiful insight and understanding into what spirit is saying and what spirit wants you to know. And I'm going to be using the botanical oracle cards in just a moment. But I'm also moving these over to the side. So let's see now, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, what January 1st to the 15th, 2020 has in store for you. January 1st to the 15th, 2020, Pisces. 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 Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. At the center of everything, Pisces, is suspension. All right, so this is the Hangman in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Now, this is the Enchanted Forest deck or the Forest of Enchantment, and this deck, everything is named something different. So I'm going to always be equating it back, referencing back to the Rider-Waite-Smith deck because that's the one people are the most accustomed to. So this is the Hangman. You see things completely differently than everybody else. Then you have the Eight of Spells, the Eight of Wands, crowned by the Eight of Wands. You have the Strength card right here, which is a Leo energy, a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. Then we have the Child of Challenges. This is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. But this is also a childlike innocence of mind. There is a sense of also being able to soak things in like a sponge. So this is a tremendous time for learning and understanding, but also to know that you really are taking in everything around you during this time frame, which for you, Pisces, I have to say just right off the bat, can be very overwhelming. Then you have the Child of Spells, the Child of Wands, a fire sign energy, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. Strong Leo presence within this reading. Again, taking everything in. And as I said, overwhelming. The Eight of Challenges, you have the repeat of the number 8. You're going to be taking things very seriously at this time. The Eight of Challenges is the Eight of Swords, overthinking, being way too much in your mind. And then the Three of Visions, the Three of Cups. We have the Seeker of Change, which is the Knight of Swords. Again, an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Strong air sign energy here. Strong evolution, too. Then you have Sunlight, which is the Sun card. So you have great happiness coming your way, prosperity, success. You have the Ace of Challenges right here. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift of knowledge and understanding. This is something that you are absolutely taking, and you are evolving with this truth. So know that when you start off, when you get this truth, you're going to feel as if it opens doors for you. And this truth with the Eight of Challenges, it holds the spear just like the Child of Spells. So here I see you taking it in two ways that it will really affect you. One is in your creation, is in your passion, your determination, the way that you're moving forward. And the other is in the way that you're seeing everything, thinking about everything, and evolving in mind, right? So let's see what your botanical oracle cards have to say. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Pisces, January 1st to the 15th, 2020, Pisces. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. This one right here, sustain. And this one right here, which is nourish. So sustain and nourish, to me, when I turn them over, they have kind of the same feel to them. You're sustaining yourself, you're nourishing yourself, you're moving yourself forward. And as you do so, you're seeing things in a light that nobody else is seeing things in. So it's going to make you feel kind of isolated at some times here. Yeah, very much so, Pisces, where you feel isolated, you feel overwhelmed, you're thinking, how do I move forward to the place that I want to be? We have sustain right here. And the color that's shining through to me here is indigo. That's healing and cleansing your third eye chakra. Especially for you, Pisces, because you see what is unseen so often. You really do. But okay, so you're not one of the signs that sees the unseen and knows it completely. Okay? So one of your challenges in life, because you are represented by the moon card, and I know I bring this up a lot because it is a tremendous challenge to have, is fear. Because you are represented by the moon card in the major arcana. You can have fear be your defining factor. Okay? Just like Capricorn being defined by the devil card can have materialism and the status that other people see them as, be their defining factor. All right? So here with this being your truth, okay? As you sustain yourself, as you move yourself forward, okay? As you embrace what your heart needs, what your soul wants, and what you desire, as you see things clearly, it is going, excuse me, I'm just going to take a sip of tea. Yeah, it's going to stop, oh goodness, it's going to stop your words. It's going to stop you from being able to speak and see and move forward in the way that you want to. In your mind's eye, you can see it. But having that become your reality is going to be the challenge here. And as you are sustaining your dream, you need to listen to your intuition. You do. Your gut feel. Not the fear, not the butterflies, not the, oh my gosh, I'm going to vomit feeling that comes with coming out of your comfort zone. But the sense that divinity is guiding you. And as divinity guides you, both of these are saying to me, Spirit is saying here, also listen to your heart. Listen to your heart chakra. Listen to what your heart is saying, because emotions are so absolutely important to you. You can drown in emotions. You can live purely in emotions, Pisces. So now is the time to embrace your emotional truth and your personal power. With suspension being the hanged man, okay, you see things differently than everybody else. Your sense of what you see as valuable, your sense of what you see as prosperous, as your sense of what you see as being the most important thing that defines you, is different than what everybody else sees. And so it's going to make you feel, and there's something here that makes you feel like an outsider. And what I'm really seeing it as is it is within the mind, hurts and pains that have been done to you when you were a child that have kept you from moving forward in your passion because you don't think you have a right to it. I want you to know right here and right now that is absolute hogwash. You have every single right to it. The sense that the people that you thought you could rely on, the sense of that faith that you had in others that was betrayed. And it can be as a child, right? But it can also be, whatever instance comes into your mind, that is what I'm talking about. You see the world differently now because of it. And you are not wrong. But you are also seeing the world differently than everyone else. Do not downplay what you know to be truth, because here it leads you towards your sun. It leads you towards your happiness. It leads you towards, is this a flower? No, a butterfly in the light. Flying and moving and being graced as you move forward, as you embrace your heart, your truth, and yourself. So as you do this, you see the world differently, but your light shines through, which is going to make people jealous of you, which isn't going to be very good for you at this time, because there is a sense of being on shaky ground, of saying, can I do this? Can I move forward the way that I want to? Am I heading in the right direction? Because you're moving fast. And that's what the Eight of Spells is saying. The Eight of Spells is the Eight of Wands. You're moving fast. There are changes that are happening fast, whether you like it or not. It's kind of like ready or not, here they come. And as you move forward in this change, you're going to be taking things so seriously that you're going to miss one of your main gifts, which is the beauty of your heart, the lightness of your soul, and the ability to elicit joy. And so, if you take things too seriously during this time, Pisces, the joy that you elicit from living and the joy that you elicit from other people, because you'll make their hearts lighter, is going to be lessened. So don't take it so seriously that you miss out on the truth and you miss out on the beauty of it all. You get so caught up in the details of it, and you get so caught up in the facts, and those facts bring fear because you're going to think, oh my gosh, I'm going to mess up. You're not, because, and even if you do, everybody does. Everybody messes up. If somebody tells you, I've never made a mistake in my life, I've always done everything perfectly, either they have lived so safely that they might as well not have lived at all, or they're lying to you. And most likely they're lying to you. Because here you have the seeker of challenges. So what's really interesting is that as you're moving forward and as you're going after what you desire, actually, this is you moving forward career-wise. And I know this isn't a career reading, but this is you moving forward towards your passion, towards your creation, towards what it is that you desire and where it is that you desire being. And as you do so, you actually are seeking out challenges, hardships, pains. And that's why they're coming to the forefront. And you're saying, there's going to be a part of you that says, Dave, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not seeking out challenges. Subconsciously, in order for you to move forward the way that you want to, into the life that you want to, Pisces, because you have a tremendously prosperous future ahead of you, you are seeking out the challenges that are holding you back to make you stronger, to make you better. Because if you hide, those challenges will not go away. They will keep on finding you. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on here? I thought I have done everything to resolve them, except charging at them head on, like this dark night right here. Because the dark night with the white raven on it is really showing me that the fears lie in the darkness. They lie in the unknown. And the truth of the matter is that nothing is known. Very few things are absolutely positively known in this world and are, unshakable truths. And our consciousness, our way of interpreting the world and moving forward in our relation to the world, that's not it. That's not one of the things that is and always a constant, because we are human beings. And Plato said, thousands of years ago, all is flux and nothing stays the same. And if it was true then, and it is still true now, that is a truth that is unwavering. So know here that as you move forward, as you see what it is that you desire, and this can be led by an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, you cut through the fears that you have. You fly higher than you could have imagined. And you see that the darkness is something that can be conquered, the fears, the doubts, but you also see that it holds great magic. It holds great possibilities. And by magic, I mean the coming together of the God's head that you hold within your body, within yourself. Brahma said he hid the God's head within man because that is the one place that we do not look for it. And I know I quote this all the time, but it's because it's one of my favorites. And it's the way I see things. No, not the way I see things. It's the thing that makes so much sense to me. We hold the God's head within us. We hold so much power within us. But we as human beings, we think we're powerless. And here with the seeker of challenges, here with the seeker of truth, because you don't find truth by staying safe. I'm not telling you to go out and slay dragons. I'm telling you what Spirit is telling you. I'm not saying anything. I'm simply a mouthpiece. But what Spirit is saying is that you evolve by these challenges. Do not let them cripple you. You are this knight. You are stronger than you can ever have imagined. And as you move forward, you have the resilience of a child. And you might say, okay, well, that's not a lot of resilience. Kids need people to take care of them. Yeah, that's true. But think of how much a child learns from the time they are born to the time they are 5. It's astounding. They learn a whole language, a whole way to communicate with people, a whole, set of social structures. It's everything. They learn everything. So to have a child's ability here, with your passion, with your creativity, means that you don't have boundaries. And that's not in that awkward, weird way. This is in that way of, you do not see failure. And even when you fall, you've fallen before. That's how you learned how to walk. You're not going to let it stop you. You can, but I'm not seeing that here. I'm seeing this as that, spunky little kid that says, I'm going to do it. And you watch them fall 500,000 times as they learn to ride a skateboard, or, they decide that they're going to build something and they smack their finger with the hammer more times than not, and they keep on going. That's what I see here with you. It's like you keep on going. And that leads you to getting this gift from the Ace of Challenges, from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. This is a gift of understanding, of creativity. Yes, there's a high amount of creativity here that comes to the understanding of your mind. Your mind processes it as your passion embraces it, and Spirit says it's yours. It's yours. Do not let yourself be stopped, because do not pigeonhole yourself, is what Spirit is saying. Do not think this is my only talent. It's not. There's a whole world out there for you. And that's why there is that childlike innocence to you. There's this childlike wonder where the whole world opens up and you're like, oh my goodness, can I really do all of this? Yes, you can. Because you're going to see there's a sense of being suspended, okay? Of kind of being held back. And then once the doors start to open, they really start to open, okay? And you're almost bombarded. Because here with the 8 of Challenges, there's a sense of like, oh my gosh, it's too much. And I have a feeling here from this card and from what Spirit is saying is that it has been too much for quite some time. It's like, oh my gosh, the world just needs to calm down. But you have that resilience of a child here. It doesn't mean that you're not scarred, okay? Everybody has their scars. And the thing is in our world, we try to make ourselves out to be perfect. It's like everybody's just perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. Perfect, I believe quite fully, that perfect is here to get you to buy something. Buy this, it'll make you look perfect. Buy this, it'll make you feel perfect. Buy this, it'll make you the perfect weight. Buy. Here, no. Stop. Stop simply protecting yourself, simply surviving. All the doubt, all the fear, feeling as if no matter where you are, your hair is caught in brambles, or briars, your clothes are ripped by them, and you're simply protecting, excuse me, what is vitally important. You're protecting your eyes, you're protecting your voice, you're protecting your face, you're protecting the essentials. Now is the time to embrace the wonder of your truth, to move forward, to know that nothing is impossible, and that you will not be silenced or stopped, because here your light is shining bright. And what's going to happen is people are going to want to take you by eyes. People are going to want to sit there and say, well, I deserve this. Look at how scared you were. I wasn't scared. I was bold. I was brave. They were foolish. You had to think things out. With the eight of spells, the thing with the 8 of spells, and the thing with the 8 of wands that I love, is that it shows action, it shows movement, right? But 8 is a very steady, sturdy, contemplative number. 8s do not just act. They have to think things through a lot. So I see this as needing to think through action. Your fear, right? Because we're seeing here with the 8 of Challenges, fear. Your fear is not going to hold you back. It's not. It's actually going to give you a healthy respect for all the different ways the story can go. All the different, kind of like that pick your own adventure story. I don't know if you guys read this when you were little, but I did. And so you could pick your own adventure, or you listen to them. I also like doing that. Pick your own adventure. But you have worked out the different ways that the adventure can go wrong. The thing is not to let that stop you from playing the game, which is life. Playing the game, that is life right now. And so here you have the 8 of spells saying it's time to move forward. You've thought enough. Now it's time to act. Because as you do, divinity hands you a gift which you take and evolve with to become something that is rather formidable, to become someone who is rather formidable, who is unstoppable, really. And you have a light shining from you that people see as a beacon. And what this leads you to is the 3 of vision. Now, the way I see the 3 of cups is that there is someone who has celebrated with you, or who was supposed to celebrate life with you. Okay? And they betrayed you. That is how I see the 3 of cups. That's how I always read it. And if I read it any other way, it's wrong. So that's what I see here. It's kind of like they are supposed to be celebrating with you. But there is someone who isn't, or who didn't. And that has hurt. Or you thought that people were going to embrace you with open arms, like be so proud for what you have accomplished, and they're jealous, angry, manipulative, hurtful. You start to read the comments in the comment box below and you're like, oh my gosh. So here, there is a sense of needing to know, and it's a hard thing. It is a very hard thing. It's needing to know that you stand alone, but empowered. To trust your judgment, to trust your truth as you move forward, because your strength is greater than you could ever have realized. And as you embrace your strength, and as you embrace your power, there's a light that comes to you. And it can be that you have been betrayed by a Leo, or it can be that a Leo is helping you move forward. But I see here that you're really going to see things starting to move forward for you. And I know you're going to want to throw something at me, but it's in a Leo time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd, where you kind of have yourself tested, where there's a sense of you moving forward in your grace, in your truth, in your power, in what you desire, okay? And what's happening is that as you move forward, you call on your strength, and it's your strength of kindness, it's your strength of compassion, it's your strength of not giving up. And that's going to come to a head during the Leo timeframe, July 23rd to August 22nd. But do not put all your eggs in the basket of another person. Just don't. Really strongly, Spirit is saying don't, even if you count them as the closest of friends, as the greatest support of you. Don't do it, because you're going to be tested then. And I'm not saying this to make you paranoid. I'm just saying this because there is a sense of your strength being more than theirs, and they kind of want to cut you down at the knees. There is an old saying, it's trust everyone but brand your cattle. Brand your cattle. Know your worth, and do not let them talk you out of it. Okay? Because they're going to play off of the doubts, the fears, the insecurities that you have, and it's going to be an endless cycle, and they're going to keep you suspended. Not seeing things differently and then using that as a springboard, but suspended in the amber, in the lifeblood of the tree, unable to move and unable to make a decision. Okay? So that's the warning here. Because you are moving forward as a knight, you are taking control of the situation. You know your mind, you know your worth, you know yourself. And that is going to lead you to embracing this light, absolutely positively. But watch out, because people become jealous when they see the light shining very brightly within you and around you. Let's see what your spirit guide animal cards have to say. Pisces, January 1st to the 15th, 2020 Pisces. 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 Ooh, goodness, that was loud. January 1st to the 15th, 2020 Pisces. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. So I'm just going to lay these out quietly. So at the heart of everything, Pisces, is the dove spirit, which says be peace. Be peace as you move forward. Be peace as you see things differently. Don't be stuck, and do not let other people's negativity pull you down. Let your peace move you forward. Right? And I like that this is 12. And this is 21. So by seeing things differently, Pisces, you are peace. And what you see brings peace into the situation and into your world. This is followed by the bee spirit, which says sweet results await. As the sun shines bright, as you work with others, as you embrace the endless possibilities, the bee in Celtic tradition represented the, what is it? Not the divine, it's paradise. And here the sun, to me, shines like paradise. So there is a sense of sweet results await, a paradise that you had not thought you could walk into becomes your reality. And it's not saying that everything will be perfect, all right? But it is saying that you have glimmers and glimpses of perfection during this time period. And these glimmers and glimpses keep you going, keep you striving towards your goals, keep you moving forward. Because we have here the skunk spirit, which says, know your worth. Know your worth as you fly forward. Know your worth as you embrace changes. Know your worth as wisdom comes at you, full force. Know your worth. And you have to step back and you have to think about things. But then you also have to move forward in this passion and in this courage. Because here, you have the hummingbird spirit, which says, be here now. Be here in the seeking of the challenges. Be here in the moving forward of your passions. Be here now as you go after your goals and your dreams. Don't sit there and think, oh, I'll put it off till tomorrow, or I'll contemplate what it's like to win, but I'll never go after it. No, be in the here now and go for it now. Go for it. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt hold you back, because you have the starfish spirit right here, which says, open to infinite possibilities. As you embrace the child of spells, as you embrace the magic that is surrounding you with the bunny right here. The bunny represents magic in Celtic tradition, but the bunny also, there's the saying, scared rabbit. Just freezing up. There will be times that you freeze up. Do not berate yourself. Know that the starfish spirit is open to infinite possibilities. You are open to infinite possibilities. So when you freeze, it's because you're thinking about things. You need to know your worth. And not think, oh my gosh, I can't possibly take that leap. I can't possibly go after what it is that I want. I can't possibly move forward like this, because you are doubting your worth. You are peace. What do we need in this world? We need peace. We need harmony. We need connection. Let yourself be this light for yourself. You don't have to be it for everyone else. It doesn't have to be that, like moths to the flame, they gather around you. Be this peace for yourself. Find this peace. Because as you do, the turtle spirit says, slow and steady wins the race, as you take this gift of insight and understanding from divinity. As the ace of challenges becomes yours. As you know a bit more about yourself and a bit more about where you want to walk and how you want to thrive. This leads you because you know what you don't want. I am of the firm belief, just as Abraham Hicks said, we put into the vortex what we don't want. I've always said that life is not about knowing what you want. Yes, you might have a vague idea, or you might have known instinctually or through your emotional essence of what you wanted when you were very small, probably before the age of 5. Because at the age of 5, life kind of comes at you. But by being peace and by slowing things down, okay, you will see what you have put into the vortex. You will see what you do not want, to be able to get what you do want from life. And what you do want doesn't come by, scratching off the winning lottery ticket and all of a sudden you get the best house that you could ever imagine and all the cars that you ever wanted and you never have to go to work again, kind of thing. Though, that would be nice, right? There is a sense here of getting the happiness that you desire, the calmness of heart that you so greatly need at this time, Pisces. And this leads you to the giraffe spirit, which says, see the bigger picture. Because here, you're not seeing anything. Her eyes are actually covered. So this is physically her not seeing anything. See the bigger picture. Know that in drips and drabs, you start to get what you truly want and you truly desire. And this leads you to the fox spirit, which says, think on your feet. As you embrace your truth, as you see the possibilities coming towards you, as you embrace what you love, okay, as things become clear, as you become a student of endless possibilities and of your reason and of your understanding, this leads you towards sweet results awaiting, sweet prosperity coming, and slowly and steadily winning this race of life. Because it moves you, move this just a bit so you can see better. This moves you to the peacock spirit. Let it shine. Let your heart, which is right here, which is what is shining, let your heart shine. No matter what anybody else has said, has done, let your gifts, let your passion, let your heart shine. Because it leads you to your butterfly spirit, which says transformation is beautiful. The transformation that you are going through is absolutely beautiful, and it leads you to a strength that is divine, to a strength that you have doubted that you have, but that is such a part of you that it is unbelievable. Okay? Your transformation is beautiful because you yourself, Pisces, are beautiful. This leads you to being in the here and now. And by being in the here and now, the sweet results await you. The beauty of life surrounds you. Your subconscious message from the botanical oracle cards is courage. Because subconsciously, you have more courage than you could ever have imagined. And it's time to channel it. It's time to call it up. You are braver, stronger, and more bountiful than you could ever have imagined, Pisces. Your subconscious message from your spirit guide oracle cards is the Nightingale spirit. Love is all around you. Love is all around you, and you thrive on love. Let it shine. Let your heart shine. And your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is the Ten of Boon, the Ten of Pentacles, prosperity, success, bounty, family, those who you love and admire as much as family, coming around you. A celebration, a contentment that lasts generations, okay, that moves you forward to a wealth that is so deeply meaningful to you. Now, this could be money or something you value as much as money, opening the doors and embracing your soul. All right, Pisces, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. And may harmony always be with you. I love you all. Bye.